Good morning, friends. Today it's cloudy outside. Makes me think back to when I was a kid. I used to look up at the sky and look at the clouds, and we would see different things. If you were with a friend, you might not always see the same thing, right? You'd be looking at the same cloud, and your friend would say, "Hey, look, there's a dinosaur." You'd be like, "No, it's a dolphin." "That's a dinosaur." I see a dolphin, and you know what? Maybe at first you saw a dinosaur, but now that your friend pointed it out, you start to see the dolphin. As a kid, we learned that these are all just stories that we tell ourselves. We can start to see what other people see, but originally we have our own story. Now, today's message is about mindset. It's about the stories that we tell ourselves. Because when we're looking at the clouds, our minds go off and they imagine certain things. What do you imagine in your life, about your life? What are your stories about your life? Because see, our stories, they drive us. They fill us with emotion. The emotion is the fuel to get up in the morning and do things you normally wouldn't do, like a mother that's trying to save her child from whatever might lift up a car. I mean, it's been documented. It's true. It's real. These stories give us the power, the energy to do whatever, or they can rob us from the power and the energy to do whatever. So when you look at your life, what are the stories that are driving you? What is holding you back? Do you have a story about your limitations? Do you have a story about who you are? Are you addicted? Is there something you can't break free from? Because your story is that you're trapped, that you have no way out? What if all you had to do was change your story? What if all you had to do was imagine the dolphin, imagine something good, imagine a good place, and set a story for yourself? Tell yourself, if it's smoking, that you're trying to quit, and you just told yourself that I don't like cigarettes or smoking, whatever. If you just told yourself that over and over again, and just like your friend that saw the dolphin and you saw the dinosaur, and they saw the dolphin and you saw the dinosaur, and then finally you saw the dolphin, if you told yourself that over and over again, would you believe this story? Could you come to believe and change your imagination about your own life and about your own addictions or your own self-limiting behaviors, whatever it is? Could you change your imagination, change your thought process, change your mindset? I have a good friend, he would say, you change your mind, you change your world. It's so true, folks. It's what you think that drives you. What are you limiting yourself to because of your own stories? Some people love to run, some people hate to run, but it's all the same thing. It's all about getting up and deciding whether you love it or hate it. You can... I don't know if your parents made you eat vegetables as a kid, and my dad would say crazy stuff like, you'll learn to love it. You'll learn to love it. Wow. The little nuggets of information that later in life, I don't know if that was advice coming from the skies through my dad, or if that was just, he was kind of being a jerk, and now I'm just trying to see a better story about it. So whatever your stories are, there's stories that drive you and help you, and there's stories that stop you. And if you could just imagine, if you could just change your story about whatever that situation is. You got a story about your job? Is it causing you stress? Or do you love your job? Imagine that. Folks, you have a lot more control in your life than you think. And I'm beginning to realize this every single day. And my journey in life is just to grow and become a better person than I was yesterday, last week, last year, last decade. And I don't know what journey you're on. I don't know where you want to go. But if you can imagine yourself being where you want to be and not imagine yourself being where you don't want to be, that could simply change your life. I decided to make these videos and take you along with me. And what I would love to do is I would love to have you guys interact. So help me get this thing going. Go to my page. If you like what you see, subscribe. Leave a comment. But more importantly, don't just, click the like button and leave a comment saying great video. Tell me, what's your story? Let's share. Put it out there. Realize that you're not the only one that's got a story that's stopping you from being where you want to be in life. And you're not the only one that has an opportunity to change that story and live a better life. My friends, I hope you guys have the most awesome time, the most awesome day, the most awesome week, and enjoy this weekend. And if you're like me, it's the first weekend coming up after the first week of school, so my kids are excited. So that's my story. We're gonna have a great weekend. My story is that the ocean's still gonna be warm enough to swim in. Can I control the temperature of the ocean? No, but I can have a positive outlook on life. So thanks for joining me, my friends. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.